Gregory Hamlin here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. Welcome. Thanks for joining me again in today's video. I have one more lick for you from my house pattern course. Again, so this is again going to be from the house pattern. It does have the blue note in it as well, which we talked about in yesterday's video. In case you didn't catch that, assuming we have, again, the sixth, the root, the second, the fourth, the fifth, the blue note is right there in the middle, the flat 5. We kind of, the flat 3, we don't really have to worry about because we just sort of grab it. So it doesn't necessarily always count as a blue note in this pattern. But what this pattern also has is something that I try to impress upon students often, which is what I call a big bend. And generally speaking, a big bend is simply a bend of some sort, 1, 2, 3, and it lasts a little bit of time. And that's what's going on here. Now, truth be told, I made this bend happen on the of 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the 5, bending up a full step, hold it through beat 3, return it, and 4, if I had the option, right? If this would all depend on what was right before this lick, okay? If I could, I would actually start this on the of 1, and I would let it drag out longer. So I would have it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So I would actually hold that longer if I could, and I'm just gonna throw that out there because I wanted to point it out. Because of the way this lick's probably gonna interface with a bunch of the other licks, I made it start on the of 2, but I very well may change that as things go, as I play with it. So we're gonna start again, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then we're gonna go down to the 2. I'm gonna do the full step bend. Obviously, if that was the 4 or the 5 chord, that would be the half step bend. Notice this bend is always gonna be a whole step no matter what. That 6 is good over any chord. I'm gonna return on the of 1 to the 2 of the scale. 2 and I'm gonna root 2, 6, 2 and then 3 and again, the full step bend, it would be half step bend if over the 4 or the 5. So it's nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right, so as always, count it out loud first, get it memorized, get it under your fingers, try and get it up to sort of, I'll say, a comfortable speed. Let's try it with the jam track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 2, 1, 2, and so those are all major. This will be minor. Major, minor, minor, major, and that's probably enough of that, actually. I think you get the idea. So again, this, like all of these, it might start on a major chord, but end on a minor chord. So you've got to always be listening. That's, you know, hopefully, if you've learned nothing else in these last few videos, hopefully that has become very clear, that your ear always has to be open. And this is kind of a big deal. Like, I often call just using the minor blues scale all the time, I often call that sophistication level 1. Meaning kind of the base level. Not that it's a bad thing, and I hate to disparage it. I'm not trying to. It's a fantastic place to be. But it doesn't require you to be aware of the chords that are changing because you use that minor blues scale or minor pentatonic scale all the time. So if the chords change, it doesn't necessarily affect you. You don't change the scale that you're using. You don't necessarily have to change any of your licks. One of the things about the house pattern, and one of the reasons that I do love it so much, is it does give you a very easy way to make that subtle difference between the major and minor without reconfiguring the whole fretboard. And I find myself, it's funny, I find myself using this pattern in all kinds of music, not just blues. And we'll talk about that probably in another video, but it really is amazing how much different kinds of music that you can play with this simple pattern just by kind of weaving in and out of that major and the minor sound. So as always, I'll leave you this lick. I'll leave a download for the jam track again. I'll leave a download for the PDF of the lick. Please don't be afraid to print it out and write out the count. The counting is always very important. I'm trying not to make a big deal out of it because I know I always do, but it's a big deal. And I will, if you have guitar playing friends, as always, please share it with them. I'll leave the downloads nearby, and I'm Griff Hamlin. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.